motherfucker.
Check.
All right.
Go for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's your main man over here. Oh, goddamn it. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. You rocking with your main man over at the 52HQ. Passed off to my partner, motherfucking Crown, the motherfucking arc reactor.
Yo, this is Kenneth the Raw representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube and Twitch. Also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube and Twitch. I actually got to choose the topic for this week. Normally Q is he's the idea guy. He normally hits me up the day of the podcast. I want to talk about this. And but I had one today. And so I'll introduce the topic. Okay. The topic is trauma or character building. Now let me briefly explain what I mean by that. Are certain key events that have happened in your life interpreted to you personally as traumatic, or were they things that basically shaped your character in terms of maybe you actually needed to kind of go through that to have a better understanding? And so, what are your initial thoughts on that?
Oh, this seems like a continuation of how we ended the conversation last week with Atlas and Hooligan.
Yeah. Which, speaking of which, they should actually, at least Hooligan, probably Atlas as well, but they should be calling in here sometime in the next 10 to 20 minutes.
All right. Because it was like we was talking about stuff. We was like, all these damn events happen. It's like your mom keeping you up all night just to do math and shit, whooping your ass, slapping you across the table and shit like it's a WWE.
If Johnny has 5 apples and you take away 2, and you're just like, Mom. Like, she's just beating you up, bro.
Like, shit, are you Mom or Mick Foley?
Yeah, with the sock, smothering you with a pillow.
But it's like, and then we're just sitting there talking and laughing about it, and we just discuss it afterwards. It's like, yo, you know how we just recounted that shit and just brush it off like it wasn't nothing, just laughing and joking about it. It's like, damn. It's like, holy shit. Like, that means whatever that event is, how traumatic or whatever it is, like, you just end up building character because or I don't know, maybe it help build your character. Shit, that's how you build character, motherfuckers. Man.
Yeah, puts hair in the chest, right? As they say.
Or life is Elden Ring.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hey, bro, have you been playing that?
Hell yeah, I've been playing it.
I streamed that shit. Like, bro. Okay, so off topic, but like at some point, like anytime I get on Elden Ring, I'm gonna text you and be like, yo, if you're trying to get on. But yeah. Life is kind of like Elden Ring. You have to level up. And sometimes you have to take severe ass to understand just where you stand in the face of adversity, right?
Yeah, like I end up going through this portal on a game, and there's this dude just standing there back to me. I'm like, all right, man, I just boosted up my damn my weapon. Let me go over there. And I was like, oh, that shit didn't do shit to him. I was like,
I need to level.
He's like, you know you fucked up, right?
Yeah, as he one-shots you.
Oh man, it ain't one shot me, but damn, that ass whooping dick. Oh man, I was like trying to run.
Time.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is traumatic, but it helps build character.
Yo, you're
help me,
and he's just like,
finish him,
like, bruh, like no cap, bro. And I've said it multiple times on this podcast. Like it's a life lesson. Everyone thinks that they're Billy Badass until they run into Billy Badass, right? Mm-hmm. So I think like I'll summarize because I've said the whole story where, you know, like I actually got into a fight with the kid down the block from me because, you know, we used to be cool, but we found out that he was stealing shit from our house, like stealing DVDs, fucking forks, all type of shit. And I confronted him on it. And like, see, I had actually some martial arts background already at that point. I'm a striker. Like I can do shit like that. This is the first nigga I came across who was a straight wrestler, bro.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember this
like
story.
Suplexing me and all type of shit, bro. And like, and it wasn't like hurting. I'm literally like having like a like almost like in TV where it's just like you're moving in slow motion, being slammed, and then I'm literally thinking to myself, I'm like, how did this happen? I'm being slammed and thrown around right now. What am I doing wrong? Did I pick the wrong fight with the wrong guy?
Yeah, and like you came in with the wrong equipment.
Yeah, because like you know, I square up and here's what he does. He goes, ah! and then just like ran straight at me and tackled me, bro. And like, and I was just like, I was so thrown off by the fact that he just screamed at me.
Yep.
And then so he tackled me, and I get up and I get a couple of hits in, and then he fucking gets me in a headlock and then fucking throws me over. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Man. What is happening? You know what I mean? I was shocked. And like, and I would say that wasn't like traumatic. I would say that was more character building. Just because you might know some shit, do not underestimate anybody in the fight because they're going to know some shit that you're not going to think about.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I got a tournament tomorrow, and that is the most fun thing. Like, I got a jiu-jitsu tournament I'm in tomorrow, and that is like I'm going up against new people, and it's actually for competitions, for medals and shit. It's for records and shit. And it's like, yo, I don't know what these motherfuckers about to throw at me. This is gonna be nice. I was like, I like that. But if they start throwing shit at me, I'm starting figuring out. I was like, oh, because I grapple around with all my teammates, and I have like a long memory, so I'm able to retain this shit. And I'm just like, this person usually moves like this. This person moves like that. This is in this person's repertoire. This is this person's kind of thing to do over here. And if I start, and my buddy asked me, he's like, why don't you just pay attention to your own game? I was like, I'm paying attention to everybody's game because I mean, there's not an unlimited amount of shit you can do. I mean, there's creative ways. You can take these 40 moves and you can do them like 40 different ways. So 40 times 40, that's 1,600. So that's 1,600 different combinations of shit to get to the point where you can win. And probably more than that.
Exactly. And sorry, I'm texting Cole again. He's probably about to call in here in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, and I totally agree. Like, especially when you're talking about something like competitive sports, especially when you're talking about martial arts and any type of martial skill where it's hand-to-hand combat type of stuff. It's just like you said, there's a finite amount of moves that you can use. Mm-hmm. But then it's up to the person's individual creativity and how they approach it and how they get to the end result kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So one thing that like I realized about myself in martial arts is that I'm really good at feints, where it's just like I understand that if you're a good fighter, you know how to mark the tells of somebody's body to be able to anticipate when a hit's gonna come. So I can just twitch myself in a way that makes you think I'm gonna like throw a hit, and they go on the defensive. And I use a reverse stance. I'm right-handed, but I use a left-handed stance. So it's like I'm doing a mind fuck on you, like on multiple ways, to create openings that wouldn't normally be there. You know what I mean? If I fight against a left-handed person, I go back to right-handed stance. But you know, like, but yeah, like there's a lot of different ways to get there. But yeah, getting back to the subject on trauma versus trauma or character. I think later, once we get the guests introduced and all that type of stuff, we can probably get into like relationships and stuff like that. But let me give a quick example. Let's put it this way. In today's day and age, with the soy boy parenting culture, the amount of times that I got beat by my fucking dad for me just being a fucking piece of shit kid and always getting into fucking trouble and shit, always like they would interpret that as abuse. Like they would interpret that as trauma, right? But when I look back, I say, thank God he beat my ass so many times. I just wasn't getting it. Like I was just a hard-headed ass kid. Instead of trying to learn the lesson that the pain was telling me, I literally was just like, you know what? Now I'm just gonna find a smarter way to get around these rules.
Yeah. That's what I did. I'm like, fuck this.
And then I get caught again, and then beat again, and then be like, well, fuck him. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna find a new way to do it. And until eventually, I got like
found yourself in the same ass.
I told you about like the one where he beat me out of my sleep. Like, you know what I mean? Where like he waited till I fell asleep so he could beat me out of my sleep. And shout
out to the fathers out there who is not fucking around.
Yeah, no, real shit. And like, so some people might interpret that as trauma, but like understanding, like in hindsight, like he was really just trying to keep me out of jail, man. Because like I was like stealing from stores and shit, and like all type of shit, bro. Like I was burning shit, like I was an arsonist, And like dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just the same shit. So I'm just like,
Yeah. You just like, well, I can't say nothing. I'm pot calling the kettle nigga. But yeah, like, so it's like I say that's character building. You know what I mean? It took just enough of those ass whoopings to keep me out of jail, and I still almost went to jail. I got arrested one time on a DWAI charge, but they didn't take me to jail. They took me to detox. You know what I mean? So I only have one arrest under my record. So I thank those ass whoopings to this day. Shout out to them, for keeping me out of jail. You know what I mean? Because I'm a little too pretty for prison, bro. Like I can't walk in there with these clappers that I got back there and expect everything to work out. So, but yeah, like, did you have any lessons like that as a kid? That somebody might, if they're the outside looking in, they were like, "Oh my God, you were abused," or "Oh my God, you were treated so poorly," that you literally are just like, "No, I needed that."
I don't know. I know. I guess growing up with, my childhood from when I came back from Michigan to Denver and fucking growing up with my mother. If anything, I learned because like, you could just you got your ass whooped or some shit for some damn made up goddamn false charge, and it's like you sitting there, shut up, I'll give you some crap for again. Like, all right, I know,
I got that a lot.
I know how to take pain now. Just like take that shit, just cool. I'm cool. Yep. Yep. I'm all right. Yep. I'm good. And then it's just be like, oh, then you be mad, like, oh, you mad now? And then now,
oh my God, bro, my little brother got those ass whoopings all the time because like I would be getting beat constantly, and then my brother, like, he would be so mad that I was getting beat that he couldn't like control his face. Like he'd just be like crying angry, just like looking at my dad, just like, oh, you got a problem with what I'm doing? Huh? He threw a trash can at him. And like, bro, I was just like,
like,
nigga.
Like growing up in that environment is like, and then it forced me to learn how to fucking one is not show emotion. Is not show emotion. Just be just dead face stoic. And I'm just.
Did you do the glory cry where they're just like beating you and you're just sitting there just like.
Oh no, I got old enough, man.
I came down like like Denzel. Oh, I did that, and then like he was just like, "Oh, so you think that you're bad now? Huh? You think you could just take this?" And then he started beating me twice as hard until I started screaming. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Yo, that shit had to be funny as hell. Just sitting there, you just taking it, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Okay," and he amps it up, and he just starts screaming like a little bitch, and he's like, "I thought so."
Yeah, that's really what it is because when you're a grown ass man, like you have to be you're pulling your punches, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like even like it hurts them, but like if you're trying to use like man strength on a kid, like kill the kid. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, you think you're bad now? Let me give you 40% of my power. Bam! And I'm just dead. Like, okay, so all right, hold on, guys. It looks like we got Hooligan and Atlas joining us. Give me 1 second.
Hey, what up? What up? You feel me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Oh, y'all camera got to move back some more.
Back. All right.
Yeah, you move back. We can't see.
Let me change the view a little bit.
It's like fucking half and half and shit.
No. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Is that cool now?
We got it.
All right, bet. All right, man. So what was going on?
Go ahead and say hi to the audience for any people who may be watching who don't know who you guys are.
All right. So, hello, people. It's Hooligan the Builder, a.k.a. OJ the Glove, common guest on the show. Happy to be here today.
Cool, man. Yeah, my name is Atlas Nova. You reach me at Atlas Nova on Instagram, Twitter, wherever. Recording artist, man. Happy to be here.
All right, bet. Yo. All right. So I'm going to try to, hopefully this doesn't create too much echo.
Yeah.
But
I'm just used to it now.
No, I mean, like, but I kind of want people on Instagram, they're not going to be able to hear the conversations.
Well, tell the ass to log in at Homeboy Etiquette. Oh, wait, no.
That's super echo. Oh, okay, no. All right, sorry, Instagram. Like, you guys need to go to either twitch.tv/Homeboy Etiquette or YouTube, search Homeboy Etiquette. The echo's too crazy. But yeah, so we were just going over like a few instances of the topic for today, which is are events that happened in your life leading up to this point. Do you classify them as traumatic or character building? So like a perfect example that I just went over would be like I got beat a lot as a kid, but it's because I was a piece of shit. You know, like I was stealing from stores and I was burning shit and all type of stuff like that. And I got beat so many times that somebody on the outside looking in, they could be like, oh, God, you were abused. That's trauma. But me looking back, I'm just like, I thank God that my dad beat my ass so many times, because if he didn't, I'd be way worse. You know what I mean? Like, so like he pretty much just kept me out of jail because I came real close a lot of times. And you know, I had to get beat the fuck out for it. You know what I'm saying? So so I consider that character building. I'll consider that trauma. So me and Q already went over a couple examples. Do you guys have any surface like first thought examples that you can think of anything that could be interpreted as trauma or could be interpreted as character development where it's like kind of ambiguous?
Nigga, that was a long ass question.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. Okay, but neither here nor there. Well, Turtle, look, if you out here on your Moses shit, burning down bushes, maybe you needed that. I'm just saying.
I mean,
so
Was
that being said,
yeah, like
it can definitely be constructive, you know, but getting beat for no reason just because they had a bad day, come on, whoop your ass. That is not, you know, that's not positive.
yeah, nah, like yeah, I feel you. All right, what about you, Atlas?
No, yeah, yeah, probably the same thing, man. As far as like, let me see, something that was like, I guess, traumatic or something that I can look at as character building. Actually, I do got some. When I was like maybe like 11, 12, my mom started dating somebody else or whatever after my pops. And so she like kept leaving me at the house like by myself all the fucking time. And like I used to really hate that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to, you know, I was kind of scared of shit when I was younger. But I look back on that shit, you know what I mean? Like I'd be like, I know some people that be like, "Are we scared of living alone?" Type of weird shit like that. But like, you ain't never been alone by yourself or nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know, you know, yeah, you know, I kind of, you know, something like that. It didn't really, you know, scar me or nothing like that. Just put, you know, ready for the real world shit.
Yeah, true, because I'm 31 years old now, and I am finally living on my own. And I fucking love this shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but no one's beating your ass right now, nigga. Like, yeah.
You're living by yourself right now, and then like you miss a day at work, and your pops pop out the closet and start beating your ass.
Yeah, you pop up out the closet. Yeah.
I mean, yo, it's out of love. Yo, but the big thing, like when you just getting your ass beat for no reason because your parents having a bad goddamn day is is endurance and pain tolerance. See, character building. Your endurance is just ain't going up by 5. You just leveled up. Endurance.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that training and shit. You just hit yourself in the leg enough, it's gonna get stronger. Feel me?
Yeah, bro. You know, see those niggas that do Muay Thai, they be kicking trees and breaking the bone.
You ever kick a tree, nigga? Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, break your leg on the tree, shit's horrible, nigga.
I mean,
Yeah, it does hurt.
There's a positive.
All right. Also, so I do know that Turtle, so that is one aspect of it, like just the beatings and the upbringing. Did it traumatize you or build you? I really think it depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying, and how you mentally take it as well, and how it was presented to you.
This way. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's put it this way: like, if I would have looked at all those ass whoopings as trauma, what that means is that I'm too stupid to have learned the lesson. And like,
also, I mean, you're probably still in Detroit. You in the war zone, man.
No, I was in Colorado when I was getting beat like that, nigga.
I'm just saying though, your mind state is you gonna have that illmatic mind state, bro.
Well, I guess different too,
Yeah,
though, because
I
like
mean, but when you burn down a fucking house at the age of fucking
Don't-
5,
Don't you?
get
What did
beat,
I tell you, brother? Don't burn down houses.
get beat
Wait,
in front of a firefighter.
What did Atlas
That's
say?
that Detroit shit, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Devil's
Devil's in my
Night.
blood, man.
Yeah, Devil's Night, bro. I told you.
No. Like, this is coming from the guy who literally won't stop asking me to sacrifice a rabbit in the hood every Halloween. So, like,
Look, I didn't say I wasn't Illmatic. That's not what I said.
the Aztec genes in this motherfucker are on 10. No way.
Well, what was your line? I'm sorry. You at the altar if you think you were a problem.
oh my lord, all right. That's terrible.
All right, what else could be considered like all right, I got a good one here. All right. Your first loss you ever took in a fight.
Oh, yeah. I see.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, now was that tragic? I mean,
Dramatic, or was it
character building? All right, start with you, Atlas.
Yo, that's crazy you bring that up because I remember so vivid. I was in fourth grade, right? And my cousin Tylisha. I don't know if y'all even know, but it's a dude that went to Orland and Uriah. But I went to middle, elementary with this dude. And then fourth grade, he was dating my cousin or whatever. And I'm trying to stick up for my cousin, when I'm a little kid or whatever. Oh man, don't be talking to my cousin like that and all that. We on the soccer field. Man, Shorty punched the shit out of me. Right in my fucking face, decked the shit out of me right in the middle of and I didn't know, like I didn't cry, but I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on, nigga, because I was like my eye was like, you ever had like that double vision? She was like, it's a clipped film or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking around, nigga, and I'm just saying, I'm saying, I'm like, what the fuck, my nigga? And I got up, and my cousin just grabbed me by the arm, like, let's go to the nurse.
We gotta go.
And I had this big ass walk, and I just remember that shit, like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, yeah, yeah. And that shit prepared me though. Nah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's
That's what I was gonna say. All the ass whoopings as a kid, it taught me, hey, look, Turtle, you know me. I'll get hit right in the head. Blow out some blood. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's why you got fucking Alzheimer's to this day.
Bro. Oh yeah, hey, I'm Muhammad Ali. Hey, he could take a punch too, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't got a glass jaw, but that brain's still made out of liquid.
That's still all right. Well, what about you, Q?
Oh shit! I think the only one I could remember outside of when Corey's beating our ass.
I was gonna say Corey too. I was like, yeah, that's a
nigga. I'm telling you,
say Corey too.
He's trying to make you better.
This month.
All right, but are we dead though?
But did you not? That's a perfect argument. Is like the trauma versus character building. Just because you didn't die doesn't mean you didn't get fucked up. Mentally,
hey, I didn't say I didn't get fucked up either. I'm just saying I made it.
That nigga,
for mine,
we'll never talk right again.
All right, well, for mine, I took a L against my cousin D. And then after I took that L, like I was sitting there, I got home and I was sitting there just doing push-ups. I was practicing punching and shit. And then that time came later where I evened that shit out.
Okay, yeah, like so was it a moment of like I'm not going to take this anymore moment?
Oh man, it was a scrap, and then they broke it up. But he got the better of me that one, and then the next one,
okay.
I even
got back harder. His motivation, you know.
That shit.
Yeah, see, I thought I was hot shit with my fucking martial arts training as a fucking blue belt, and we went up against a fucking wrestler and kept getting suplexed. Like, I learned a valuable lesson that like just because you know some shit doesn't mean that the other nigga don't know some shit.
Yeah, don't mean he don't know it too, nigga. Like
that. Like I was literally sitting there. I remember because there's a tree root in my back that he slammed me on, and I was staring at the fucking sky, just like, what the fuck happened? Like I did not expect this nigga to just scream in my face and then spear a nigga. Like that was the last thing I was expecting.
And it's like what you said, like you talking about guns like I ain't got none. What you think? I sold them all? Like people got different skill sets. Don't mean I ain't got it. Like
fucking what else is there? Like traumatic events. Like what about the first time you ever got like what the fuck got robbed or got shook out of some money?
Yeah, I was like, I really can't recall a moment like that.
I don't know if I ain't never really.
Every
I've
time,
had a lot of shit stolen from me. Man.
okay, the first time you ever got conned out of some money.
On.
All right, maybe. It's like you lost a large amount of money.
Oh no! I got you.
Okay, I get where you're going with it.
Think
Or
of,
like what me and Terrell were talking about. You guys remember when
love you. I got found out of a lot of money.
Oh, wait. Hooligan, go.
Go ahead.
you like what me and Terrell were talking about earlier, just it came up. You remember when stupid ass Gus got me robbed, nigga? You want to know what it felt like to open a door and walk out and the whole shit cleaned out like good pussy?
Wait. Hold on. What did you say?
Repeat what you said.
Repeat what you said.
I said like when dumbass Gus got me robbed. Do you know what it felt like when I walked out of my room and the whole apartment's cleaned out like some good pussy?
Cleaned out. What do you mean? A fresh douche? Like what do you?
Like it was cleaned out, bro. It was bare to the minimum.
It was bare, yeah. Like there was not a single follicle of hair seen. No.
Bro, I was devastated. But you know, was I sitting there crying about it? Nah. We almost had to take that motherfucker life.
You did.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I said almost, now we did, nigga.
That's an alleged attempt.
Hey, niggas have accidents all the time, B.
That's an alleged conspiracy.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Nova?
Oh man, shit. Man, the times that I done got finesse, man, it's been like on like some.
What's the one that hurt
like,
the most?
Dealing with girls back in the day, man. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Before this Cash App shit, you know what I'm saying? When bitches was more creative, you know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas are just more
for real, man. They used to know some shit, man. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Nah, what happened was, so I met this chick or whatever at the she was a little dancer, and I was getting off work. I've been talking to her for a little bit over the internet, and you know, she was in town. She was living in the mountains. She was in town though. We were supposed to kick it, and so you know, I had her come through, and I was at my girlfriend's house at the time. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, why doesn't he get an alleged? Yeah, allegedly.
My alleged girlfriend at the time. But she came through, man, and you know, she was like, "Can you know give me a few bucks, go get something to eat, on freshen up, whatever, man." It wasn't much, man. I give her like $15-20, man. You feel me? But she bounced me for that shit. You know what I mean? You know, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And I never seen it. She blocked me and everything. It was like, it was cool. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you know, a chick could just, you know, this Cash App shit is like, it's crazy, man. Like, you feel me? Like, they could just motherfucking send you a request. Yeah, like this for little Junior's diapers and shit.
This is for little Junior's diapers.
Yeah, where's Senior?
I'll type this shit.
Senior for Junior's diapers.
Cash App is on a woman's utility bill these days.
I know you won't win.
Hit him with the bang.
Oh man. Yo, so
All right. What about you, Mark?
Ending of it, like when you just notice, like how long until you notice she bounced?
Shit, man. You say how long did I till I know until you know she bounced?
Like you know you got finessed at what point?
Oh man, you know what I know, and I got finesse, man. I know I got finesse when she was like, probably like she hit me like 2 or 3 times. She was like, "Yeah, I'm on the way back. And then you know she was supposed to just go right down the block, go grab some food. You know what I mean? I'm coming back. And then you start getting the no replies at all, right? You know what I mean? About a good 2 hour after that first hour.
My trap card.
After man. The trap card after 2 hours, you didn't got trapped.
Hey, you got hit with the trap card.
Yeah. You just talk it up, man. You can't do shit either. That's the worst part.
All right, Turtle. What about you, sir?
All right.
Go on. I'm go on.
First instance of finesse.
Go through the Rolodex.
I know there's a lot, bro.
Yeah, you said.
This is
You know what? I think it was just kind of like an overall. It was my view of females,
or like pick an incident.
dude. It's a collection. They were all combined.
Damn kid.
One big connect.
Like, no, what it is like, on Okay, shout out to Hooligan because we actually had this conversation where I give him credit for giving me the ability to just tell someone no. Like, that was a really difficult thing for me because when I was growing up, I wanted people to like me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, like I'm not trying to cause no problems. I ain't trying to make no waves, like blah 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 blah. Like because like I'm not trying to be confrontational. Like, if we have to fight, we'll fight. But I'm really gonna try everything. I still have a lot of that in me. You know what I mean? I'm not as much of a people pleaser anymore, obviously.
Sometimes beef is inevitable, bro.
Yeah. Like, you know. And so what it basically was, I'll give you a perfect example. We'll just call her T. Julian knows what I'm talking about when I say, "What's up, food?"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm talking about. Yeah. There's a like, okay, so she
There we go.
like kicking it at the spot, and like, you know, I smoke cigarettes, whatever. And every like 15 minutes, she'd be like, "Can I have a cigarette, Phil? Can I have a cigarette, Phil? Can I have a cigarette, Phil? Can I have a cigarette, Phil?" Like nigga, and like, bro, and
You open it up, man.
I was strapped for cash at the moment, and I'm sitting here just like, I don't want to tell her no, but I'm going broke. I'm already broke. So it's like I had to have that moment where it's just like, no.
Like, no, thank you for asking. I mean,
Anyway, so what the fuck am I getting out of this deal? You're just bleeding me dry for fucking food, cigarettes, rides, all type of shit.
and you're not getting anything in return.
I was getting nothing except for her asking for more shit. You know what I mean? And like, so, and she's not the only one. That's why I say it's a collection, is because it was my viewpoint on females, looking at them as some completely defenseless creature out here that just needs 100% fucking provision and protection all the time, like not understanding that the government is big white zaddy, and like and I'm old school in the way I'm looking at it. And it took countless experiences like this until they boiled over with her, and I'm just like, fuck all of y'all. If I ain't getting nothing, I ain't giving nothing. You know,
as far as the trauma side of things, how did that T individual, how did you take that? Did you take that as a traumatizing experience, or
no, because she was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Like I said, I mean, like, this had been happening with damn near every other female before her. And she just was there when it finally boiled over, and I was just like, fuck all of y'all.
Okay, I'll word it like this. Was it traumatic because you had this expectancy, this idea that, hey, if I do something for you, you will reciprocate in another way?
Let's just take this where it's going anyway. We're going to go into relationships then, because there's a disillusionment that I got, and there's one instance that I can consider traumatic, but it was also necessary.
Them bitches hurt.
Yeah, I almost killed myself.
Yeah, I think that's the next where the topic is going. What female?
Yeah. Let's just shoehorn that into fucking relationships then. I'll go into Sky. You know what I mean?
You don't got a name drop
for a little bit over 4 years, and up until that point, that would have been my longest relationship. It was kind of like talked about that we were supposed to be getting married. Her parents wanted me to marry her, and
Daddy had a shotgun cocked.
What's that?
Daddy had a shotgun.
No,
been coming around here a lot, boy.
No, like, and he literally told, like, both her parents told me, "You're the only one that we want to marry our daughter.
We would be honored to have you as our son-in-law."
Basically, I was busting ass, nigga. Like, so I was working 2 jobs, started my own business, was going to school full time, was in 3 breakdance crews, and had to deal with girlfriend shit at the same time. I would just talk to you about this on the balcony, where I finally like snapped and had a mental breakdown because I was overworking myself.
Yeah,
I started. You almost got me shot.
Well, wait, elaborate on that.
That was way before that happened. Like,
what do you mean?
Yeah, but that was before my fucking mental breakdown, nigga.
I mean, it's before the breakdown, but that's part of the buildup, nigga.
Yeah, no, that shit, like, that's just par for the course. I'm from Detroit, nigga. That was nothing new. The fuck?
I mean, it probably should be, man. We've been watching a lot of Chicago shit. It's been going down.
Okay, well, yeah, that's why you'll never see me in Chi-Town, nigga. Like, but that's not the point. The point is that there is all these things combined, and then I even had like a conversation with her where like she started really pressing me, man, about like it was like money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm still working 2 jobs. I'm still trying to do shit for my own business. I still have school, and like, and we're living in her fucking mom's or her parents' basement. You know what I mean? And so she winds up cheating on me, and I wind up snapping, bro. Like I'm talking about like a straight up schizophrenic break where I was hearing voices, um, like, and I couldn't make them stop. I thought I was going to be institutionalized for the rest of my life because it would, like, I went like 5 days without sleeping because I couldn't turn the voices off and they wouldn't let me sleep.
That is fucking dangerous.
And so, but the reality of it was, it taught me a lot about female nature because the reason why she wound up cheating is because, you know, females need different, just like guys need different in terms of sexual partners. Females need different in terms of emotional spikes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, in order to feel more than she did, and because of the fact that I'm literally sweating, like fighting every bit of madness in me to not even look at another fucking female, let alone fucking cheat. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things in it. Like I was suppressing my madness. I cut my fucking hair, my long ass hair that I had, and started wearing suit and tie. Changed for the bitch. So like it was a multi-layer lesson that all came to a head when my expectations crumbled because she went and fucked some white kid because he was good at Marvel vs. Capcom.
All right,
What
that's
would you
at it.
say that is trauma or building character?
I'd say that I actually consider it both because it took me, I'm telling you, like because of that mental breakdown, I can now say on the back end of it, it took 7 years for my mind to repair. It took 7 years to get myself back to normal or anything even feeling semi-normal. At least 7 years. But the lessons that I learned on the back end of it, their character building, and you can almost say that it made me a little bit jaded, but I still kept up hope. Like, so it wasn't traumatic in the sense where like I was still distrusting of females because I still kept trying to entertain relationships with females after that. You know what I mean? But the mental breakdown that it caused, that's something where it's like there's a piece of me that died that day that will never come back.
It's
You know what
like
I mean?
that kid, the boy died and the man lived.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Except for you didn't kill him. Like she came in and she shanked his ass. Like,
and I'll also say the second layer of that, the second straw that broke the camel's back, in terms of complete disillusionment to females, is my most recent ex, where I even thank her to this day. I say thank you for just being what you are, because you have now solidified in my mind the true essence of female nature. Like you have to because with her you have to be alpha 100% of the time, check her 100% of the time, be under shit 100% of the time, be spontaneous and creative all the fucking time. If you bro,
yeah.
like you have to be on your fucking P's and Q's at every fucking second, and then if you don't, she immediately turns into a fucking train wreck. So like that's why I was just like the idea that females are like these different entities that are just hovering above us with all of this purity, that shit got thrown out the fucking window. These dirty hoes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, are you fucking serious? What did I do? You know what I'm saying?
Wait. So, all right. Well, speaking of things getting thrown out the window, Leon, can you relate? Do you have
Can I relate, bro?
Relationship?
Like
summer, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
relationship fighting in the cold, bro. No, stop playing.
Relationship wise, definitely I would agree with that. It's just at a certain point, you just gotta realize you cannot just always be that. yes, man, that's just gonna sit there because you really comfortable. But traumatizing, I mean, in the long run, not really. I wouldn't say so because I mean, I'm really not worried about it right now. At the time, I might have thought that, but I think it built character in the long run
And what way did it help you build character?
because I'm not gonna settle for that anymore. If you want to ride with me, ride with me.
Yes.
Don't. But you need to put in what I'm putting in. You don't have to be lifting boxes on your back, carrying the world like I do. But take care of your business. I'll take care of my business.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Nova?
No, yeah, man, just man. After I mean, man, I done gone through a whole bunch of chicks, man, like heartbreaks and all that type of shit, man. Growing up to the point where I figured it out, man. It's like I'm mad, like at this point in life, I'm probably the most comfortable I ever been with women because it's like I know them now. Like I didn't realize that women were something that you have to like fucking learn, like a book. Like they're like an actual craft. Like you gotta learn their ass. You feel me? Like coming from an all woman family, there was like women's a mystery, women's intuition, and all that. But they ain't no mystery, man. Them hoes ain't no fucking mystery, man. Shit. Like you can read them bitches like a book once you get them. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the biggest thing for me, man. All them traumas, what I mean, or whatever you want to call it, relationships, man, that I went through. Like that shit was for the better, man. Cause like you get angry when you don't know why something didn't work out or something. But then once you get some knowledge on, why the hell things happened or transpired that way, then you look back, you're like, damn, but it happened that way. But hey, I know why it happened. You feel me? Now I'm more comfortable because I'm like, now when I get with the next or whatever, like I know what to do. Like kind of like you, like Turtle was just saying, like you know what I mean, like what I mean, like some girls you gotta be mad spontaneous with, man. Girls like you really gotta be Mission Impossible, nigga. You can't have a bitch boring at all, man. If a girl gets boring, man, it's a wrap, kids.
Or what was that song? Somebody.
Which one?
Wrong,
Oh,
goddamn.
that block list. Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Block
yeah,
list.
Yeah, I'll put you on that block list. Yeah, man. Yeah, that I mean, shit. Yeah, shit. It's a song called Blacklist, but it basically just like put you on the block list and shit. But but like I said, it all just really come around to just having to really learn them, like like in today's society, we're told that we're the same. Men and women are different, but we're not. So it's like when you grow up treating women like men or vice versa and everything, of course you crash out, not realizing like, nah, man, you can only trust a woman to be a woman, man. You feel me? She can only be a woman, man. You got to know come with that ass. You feel me? Like,
so you believe it's character that it builds?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it builds character. Yeah, for sure, huh? Because you get educated afterwards. I think so.
What about you, Q? You go to the plate, man.
I batter up, son.
Yeah.
Hold on. Does that take me out to the ball game soundboard? Take me out to the ball or the back of the shed if I ever do that shit again.
No, I mean there was one.
Let's get ready to
All right. I'll say I had a year relationship and it just put me in it as you said, it made me confront a lot of situations and expectations that I had that didn't get met, and how the other partner person treated. So I was like, what the? I was like, hold on, I got A's across the board, man. A's across the board. Everything's in check. Like now, I'm like, yo, if I'm meeting all these goddamn standards, shouldn't I be getting this great treatment right here? No, I'm not. Goddamn, it's okay.
You stupid.
I mean, it seemed like it was fucking trauma because nigga, that shit fucked your shit up mentally.
It does. It'll get to your mental mind, but it also fortifies it.
Oh, it did.
Oh,
it
man.
did. It made me, a year later, like, because this shit started a year ago from pretty much today, last week or some shit. And then the difference between me then and me now is tremendous.
Exactly. It's like, bro, you just turned into Super Saiyan Marquise.
Yeah.
If anything though, I ain't put it on the block list. I'm like, look, It's cool. You going through your shit. You got some growing to do. And I'm a petty motherfucker. And I want you to see me stunting in this motherfucker because I'm going to hit my goddamn goals and I'm going to be doing donut. Okay, I'm not going to go out of my way to do donuts in your goddamn cul-de-sac, buddy. In my life. And it's like,
Yeah,
out to
hey,
Lil
look,
Paul. He said, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas or turtles. I mean, not turtles. I didn't mean to say turtles or fucking
What?
squirrels or plastic cups. I ain't going back and forth, dog. I'm living life. Life is fucking.
exactly. Well, what's the point of me arguing with you? You don't need to.
Yeah, bro.
If you choose to do donuts, you could do donuts, fam. You have that ability.
I mean, like, how does it feel like as it's like you was setting these like Turtle was working hard for this relationship, working for the future. It's like you was working for your relationship, working for your future. I was working for my relationship, working for a future for us. Get everything all settled, build a house, get a fucking white picket fence, some damn dogs, and take care of everything. That's how we grew up as men. That's what we learned from our pops. Is like, man,
That's what we were told.
house,
Uh-huh.
right? And
That's
then
what we were told, man.
Say is what a woman is,
but
they're a completely different entity, bro.
in this day, it's like what Kevin Samuel said. He says, but women wreck their own homes. It's like, I built this home. Look at this. It's nice for us. And then she goes, I don't like the paint. Blah, just puts a fucking sledge on the wall and just start breaking out that bitch. Like, I'm going across the street. You got a better house.
And here's the kicker to that. And then expect you to accept it.
Oh, no. Would you accept
What,
the
I'm supposed to
hooligan?
be happy about this shit?
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's the kicker. That's what gets me about females, man, is that like, okay, sure, we interact with the world differently. I understand you need emotional content. I get it. But when you light a fucking dumpster fire and then you sit there and say, why don't you put the water out? You
You go grab a little bit of water.
I'll work. Like, I'm just like, first off, I'm gonna find a bitch who's made out of water and put her on the dumpster fire.
Ooh, I got one.
Hey, allegedly.
Hold on.
Allegedly.
I got something for this. Because, all right, most of my adult life, all my dating life is just been just more like flings here and there. But it's like I was more dating older women.
Oh yeah.
And like what I learned from my experience with the older women before I finally settled down with, you know, somebody we grew up with and stuff like that around our age group, it's like when they had their shit together and then, you know, things were going great, taking them out to eat, piping them down, they treated you well. So I think this is just really an age related kind of thing to where it was just like we date girls in our damn age group. And if anything, they were acting the way they were pretty much supposed to goddamn act in that situation. And then as they get older and then they go over that shit and then they start changing up and it's like, I shouldn't have did that. Okay, I'm ready to be better now. But at this point, guys in that age group are fucking jaded as fuck. Or not jaded, or they just moved on. They learned the lesson.
Okay, but true or false, bro? Like, don't get me wrong. I think that people can fucking change. I think that they can. But when you're talking about someone who's been stuck in their ways for so long, and they're trying to get a fast forward button on healing the self-imposed trauma that they gave themselves. How the fuck are you gonna come to me as a 35-year-old woman with a 998 body count, trauma, abortion, like all type of shit that you dealing with, and then say, I can change, I can change. Bitch, what? No!
He didn't change 995 bodies ago.
Liked you 900 bodies ago, and even that's a lot. Jesus!
Well, let me. Okay, you did bring up a good point, Marquise. Though. So, do you feel? Say you were talking to a chick, or shit went sour, left, whatever. Would you be hurt more by a young, good-looking girl, or an older, or right-looking girl?
I mean, they can't hurt me now. Like shit. I'm like,
well, yeah. I mean, now, but we had to build, those were building blocks.
Which would I rather be hurt by, or me?
Or no? What do you think would hurt you more? It doesn't say it's going to affect you. Just
nothing now. Shit. I was like, you should have took me out when you threw that first shot at me. That shit should have took me out. Because if you don't take me out, I'm just gonna grow and adapt to this shit, and then I'm just giving.
Yeah, it keeps it pushing, bro. Yeah.
One shot, don't miss your shot to blow or some shit like that.
What's up, Eminem?
What's up, Eminem?
all right, at least one thing I'm proud of, at least going through these experiences that definitely helped build character is now after the fact of everything, I don't feel jaded. I mean, I don't feel jaded. I still want to stunt just because that's just braggadocious. But otherwise than that, like I don't feel jaded or angry about it because if I was still jaded or angry about it, that means they got that hook in me and they winning this damn, they winning. I'm like, fuck that. Hell no.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good question. Do you do either you guys feel a little bit jaded by your experiences?
As far as now,
What do you mean by jaded?
Yeah, like
do you still have any animosity towards
I'll
these?
use myself as an example. I would say that I feel a little bit jaded because every single female that I look at, who's like legal age or older, so 18 and above, I'm literally staring at them with a lot of scrutiny and expectation that you could potentially fuck me right now in a bad way. You know what I mean? And I look for every opportunity for you to prove that wrong, but I'm coming in pessimistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by I feel personally jaded, where it's just like you could have the greatest personality, but if we cross the threshold of doing anything sexual, then immediately from that second forward, you can fuck me royally based off of the legal system, based off of whatever shit that you got going in your head. As soon as sex is involved, then it becomes a legal problem. So immediately I have to be looking at you with scrutiny, looking like, what the fuck are you about to do to me? Are you actually a good person? And please, God, say that she is, because otherwise this is a rape case. And what the fuck am I going to do with that? You know what I'm saying?
So basically, sum that up is you're still jaded.
I'm jaded. Yeah,
that's expected.
I admit it.
It's hard to be jaded. It's just work through it all. And eventually, it's just going to become numb to you. What about you, Nova?
And it is okay. That is completely fine. Just don't let it control your life.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I think we all are to some degree.
Comedy line.
Yeah, at the basic primal.
Yeah.
Say some buff ass motherfucker just walks in here, takes your girl. Of course, you're gonna feel some type of way about it. But are you gonna
do that,
sulk and die, or are you gonna move on and continue to do you?
Who, me?
No, just in general. My point is, I think it builds character.
Capability to do that, and she was complacent. Then he did me a favor.
Exactly. Well, in that sense, I think it builds character as opposed to being traumatizing.
Yeah. I'm just trying not to be so pessimistic about the whole thing, but it's just real hard, man. It's real hard.
Yeah,
it hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. It does hurt.
I mean,
that's the moment.
You gotta you gotta look at them like dogs, man. That's how I look at them, man. When I said look at them like dogs, not like
what you mean, bro. I'm sorry.
Man, just think of it like this, bro. Like when your dog get on the counter, or I got cats, look at them like a cat.
I love that you're the one saying this and not me.
Yeah, man, because when they get on the counter, you mad as hell at them for that time being. Get the hell off the counter. But you don't take it personal. You ain't just mad at all women, forever.
I knew it.
I'm just mad at you for, you gotta.
Yeah, I'm like, you eating
the bitch.
Hit her with the water.
I can hear turtles. I can hear Atlas.
You start to learn how they are. She gonna get on the counter. You don't take it personal after. It's the niggas that take it personal. You're walking around. Oh, I hate all cats. I hate all dogs, man. No, it's a dog, man.
I mean, shit happens. You understand?
Yo, shout out, bro. I have this.
Just being real.
Being real, man.
I had this fucking conversation, bro. Thank you for saying it. Thank you, because I said goddamn time. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Oh, you sweating, bro?
I am sweating. You know how hard it is, nigga? Like I seem like I'm wild now, nigga. I can say some ill shit, but we're on fucking YouTube.
That's true. Don't get demonetized, man.
Nigga, they ain't paying me, no way.
Well, I'm gonna end this because it's that usual time of where the fuck is that?
Gay.
Okay, not that time.
Whoa! Chill, dog, chill.
Oh, here it is. Nah.
I'm about to bust.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about to
Wait.
bust.
Closing thoughts, Atlas?
What's up?
Closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts at the end of the day, after talking about like all of these different topics, I do think Turtle has truth in that most of these experiences, they have a little bit of trauma and a little bit of character building. A lot of things are duality, man. Yin and yang.
Yeah. Duality. I like that word.
What about you, Nova?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Just life is adversity, and it's gonna make you, it's gonna break you. You know, what I mean, I think that's really the only two types of people out there. You know, the people who got made and broke off of some shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, what about y'all?
Okay, well, since you're gonna be closing, I would say that on the topic of trauma versus character building, yeah, like that's what I've found, especially now that I've thought it through myself, but now talking with the three of you guys, it seems like, just like Atlas said, it's a make or break situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either that's why I said that if I would have taken all of those ass whoopings that I got for shit that I legitimately did wrong as trauma, that either makes me a bitch ass nigga or stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because if I try to victimize myself and not take personal responsibility in that type of situation, then it makes no sense. So I would say that it's like the Chinese character for crisis, which is it's the same symbol for crisis as it is opportunity, right? So it could be interpreted as trauma, but it's also an opportunity to grow and evolve and learn. So, yeah.
Wow, that's dope. I didn't know.
I'll say for any traumatic situation, it's usually just you took a risk. You tried something, you took a risk, and it just backfired or it didn't work out for you in a way that you didn't expect it to. He's like, I expected it to go this way, it went that way, and then it kind of changed like what you believed, and it's what you believe is like, is this going to change me as a person? And then, but like the hurt part of it is, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I just brush shit off. Like, look, life is too much out here.
Yeah, life is too short. Life is too short to be worrying about all that.
I mean, yeah, if it does happen, if it still hurts, you got to sit there. What I would do is I would just like re-go over it, because you re-expose yourself to it, and eventually there's become a numbing and just become an understanding, and it's just an acceptance, and just charge it to the game. That's the way the shit goes. I'm not about to be pissed off at anybody else for this. It's just that's the way things happen in this certain situation. But Turtle is definitely stumping his knee. He about to bust.
No,
Oh.
You're fine. Like I literally I have restless leg syndrome when I'm awake.
Oh.
Like,
Anyway, shit. I mean, shit happens. Shrug it off. Don't make
It does. All you can do is make it positive or make it negative.
I charged a lot.
Don't let it rob you of your joy.
Shit.
Exactly.
Don't let it rob you of your joy. Just that.
Exactly, bro. Because at the end,
Definitely
Marquise, that is 100% facts. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what you got, but you can take that joy with you.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, if I'm not joyful, I'm just letting you. I'm not even letting you take it. I'm just throwing it out the window. Like, I want to be joyful. Where's misery? Come here, misery.
Yeah, where's Minnery?
meanwhile,
We spend a lot of nights together.
he's got and he's trying to shove it somewhere.
Like, nah.
My
Don't let this bitch rob you of your joy.
No, I agree on that. So if you want to do the outros, I mean,
All right, so give them where your contacts. Where the contact.
yeah. Go ahead. Social media platforms, all that.
I'm not really on social media like that, but once again,
Right.
Hooligan the Builder. I'm on Instagram, Hooligan Uno. Hit me up. I mean, you'll see me on there. OJ the Glove. That's the rap status. And when you pass on to my boy.
Atlas Nova 92 on Instagram. Just get with me, man. About to put some more stuff on out there, man. In the rebranding type of phase. Just get with me, man. Atlas Nova 92.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right, with that being said, it's your main man over at the 5280Q, passing off to my motherfucking partner in crime, the Arc Reactor.
Yo, this is Kevin the Raw representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube and Twitch, also as well as KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube and Twitch. If you guys have not already, make sure to like the video. If you have any suggestions about any topics you want us to talk about here in the near future, make sure to leave that in the comments down below as well. Or go ahead and hit us at homeboyetiquette@gmail.com. If you haven't already, smash that like button, smash that follow button, and smash that subscribe button. And if you're on YouTube specifically, make sure that the bell notification icon is turned on and set to all, so you'll be notified anytime that we're uploading new content.
Yes.
With all that being said, we appreciate everybody who came through to the stream.
And shit, thank y'all for helping us. Oh, shit.
Have a good one.
Homeboy Etiquette.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Ah.